She was called a seductress, a queen, a strategist, and a legend. But what if I told you Cleopatra wasn't just the lover of Caesar and Mark Antony? That she was more than just a pretty face, but a ruler so intelligent that even her enemies feared her? What if her real story is even more shocking than the myths we were told? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see Cleopatra in a way you've never imagined before, and what ultimately led to her tragic downfall. Let's start with what Hollywood won't tell you. Cleopatra wasn't even Egyptian. She was Greek, a descendant of Alexander the Great's general, Ptolemy. But unlike the rulers before her, she wasn't content with just sitting on a throne. She wanted power, and she was willing to outsmart an empire to get it. And no, she didn't get by just batting her eyelashes. You think managing your taxes is hard? Try ruling Egypt while Rome breathes down your neck. Fluent in at least 7 languages, a master of diplomacy and a financial genius, Cleopatra was not just ruling, she was rebuilding Egypt's economy. While Rome was drowning in debt, she made Egypt wealthier. How? By increasing trade, stabilizing currency, and even launching massive construction projects. Imagine Jeff Bezos and Sun Tzu combined into one person. That was Cleopatra. When her own brother tried to have her killed, did she run? No, she smuggled herself into Julius Caesar's chambers, rolled up in a carpet. Yes, a literal carpet. Talk about making an entrance. And it worked. Caesar backed her claim to the throne, and she became the most powerful woman in the world. But that was only the beginning. After Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra had to choose her next move carefully. Enter Mark Antony, Rome's most powerful general. Together they ruled the East like gods, until Rome declared war on them. And here's where the story takes a dark turn. The Battle of Actium, Cleopatra and Antony's fleet against the future emperor, Octavian. But at the peak of battle, something unexpected happened. Cleopatra turned her ships and fled. Why? Some say it was a tactical retreat. Others believe she was tricked. Either way, that decision sealed her fate. Captured and cornered, Cleopatra refused to be paraded through Rome as a trophy, so she made a chilling decision to take her own life. But how? If you're thinking snakebite, hold up. That's the legend. The reality? No one actually knows. Some historians believe she poisoned herself using a deadly cocktail. Others think she was secretly assassinated. One thing is certain, Cleopatra controlled her fate to the very end, and her death marked the end of an era. Egypt would never again be ruled by a native pharaoh. Cleopatra's story isn't just about love or war, it's about the power of strategy. She played the long game, just like the greatest rulers in history. Speaking of long-term strategy, did you know there's a modern-day concept just as powerful as Cleopatra's political moves? It's called the power of compounding. Want to see how empires and even your wealth can be built over time? Click on this video here. The greatest rulers think ahead. Are you?